All right, I'm just going to say it. That was the single greatest first period of hockey I have ever seen. I don't care if it wasn't the playoffs. I don't care if it wasn't the Olympics. And I know there may be some recency bias, but I can't think of a better start to a hockey game in my entire life than what I witnessed last night between the United States and Canada. We had World War III at the northern border last night, and it was great. Three fights to start a game in 9 seconds? What the hell convinced these players to treat this like a Stanley Cup final? Ask yourselves one thing. What was on the line last night? What motivated the players? And you know what the answer is? Nothing but pride and the spirit of competition. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is all you need. We keep trying to reinvent the All-Star Weekend with cheap gimmicks and a different team selection format, different rules, but the answer is, and always has been, the players just need to take it seriously and lock in. So before I review the game, I just want to take a moment to thank all the players from every team, Canada, America, Sweden, and Finland. This tournament has been a 10 because of all of you, so thank you. Now, after we got the fights out of the way, Canada got on the board first with a typical speed up the middle backhand deke goal by none other than Connor McDavid. Filthy goal, great pass also from Drew Doughty, and just the start that Canada wanted. Now, going into this tournament, Canada's biggest weakness, on paper at least, was goaltending. And just 5 minutes after McDavid opened up the goal scoring, Jake Guentzel tied the game with what I thought was a weak goal. No backdoor option, no screen, just beat clean off the rush 5-hole. Now, we got to remember, this is not a game where you might have some bottom 6 plug getting a shot off, right? Every single player out there is world class, so the goalies are facing tough shot after tough shot, but Binnington, you still got to have that. And I also noticed before Jake scored, Connor got obliterated by Charlie McAvoy, and in fact, there was a lot of massive body checks in this game, right? And did anyone notice that there was no response? And I'm not saying that as a bad thing. It was great. Like, a player would get hit, they'd get right back up and continue playing. I'm so sick of how every time there's a good clean check in the NHL, play has to come to a stop because some AHLer is trying to impress his coach by stepping up for his teammate. I mean, if it's a good clean hit, let's keep playing. And last night they absolutely did. Now, the second American goal I also thought was weak by Binnington, but more blame should be placed at the feet of none other than Captain Canada, Sidney Crosby. He tried a cute little pass at the blue line while we were changing. Turnover, off goes Dylan Larkin to give the U.S. a 2-1 lead. Now, Canada would try some different line combinations in the third period, right? I want to see McDavid with McKinnon try to tie the game, but we just couldn't create in the offensive zone. And when we did create, Connor Hellebuyck standing tall, making it look easy, and now through 2 games, only given up 2 goals in this tournament. So Canada, I pose the question to you, why did we lose this game? It's real simple. Goaltending wasn't elite, but that doesn't stop your team from scoring, so we can't use that as an excuse. How about injuries? I mean, losing Cale Makar and Shea Theodore definitely hurts, but the U.S., they didn't have Quinn Hughes. Finland didn't have Heiskanen. Sweden was without Karlsson and Markstrom, so I don't think it's fair to blame it on injuries. The governor was in the building, and maybe that's the reason, but Canada, what about this? The United States are just better. We keep assuming that we have the best hockey nation, but what if, over the last 10 years, without any international hockey, what if the United States have passed us by? What if the United States are just the superior team? It doesn't help that we boo their national anthem and fire them up before every game either, but I think at the end of the day, the U.S. might be the best hockey nation in the world. Let me know what you all think, and I'll see you in the next one.